I think one thing that is also happening is that there's, publishers are talking more and more directly to gamers. And I think that's one thing that we've seen more and more is publishers are creating their own YouTube channels, and publishers are kind of putting out a lot of established media. And I think that's something that, a lot of people are wondering about now. It's like, well, Xbox is doing things, and EA's got a Battlefield Facebook page, and Call of Duty's doing things. So at what point, are publishers just talking directly to the consumers, and then the media doesn't even really get a chance to commentate on things?
I think this new console generation, I think there's going to be a huge change in the media. I truly, and listen, I have no numbers to back this up. This is completely my own opinion, just based on how I've seen things go. And I really feel like there's going to have to be some adjustment, especially when you have things like the Xbox One allowing people to upload like Twitch videos instantly.
Which is a great example.
It's going to be huge. I mean, who really needs the media anymore? I mean, you
I
can
think
check in for opinion pieces and things of that nature, of course, but
to see gameplay. And
I think people like experts, and so if you want to use Twitch as an example, one of the popular Twitch channels is a couple of guys who commentate during League of Legends tournaments, but they weren't professionals. They were just guys who would talk about what was going on. And they became professionals because they were better at it than anybody else. But it's hard to watch a tournament without knowing exactly who's doing what. And these guys provided that, and all of a sudden that became a super popular channel. So I don't think it matters if the new stars of the media are people who are amateur now, but there will be stars. We don't have enough patience to have 10 billion of them. There will be a few hundred of them, just as there are now. And it might not be you, so that's why you've got to be on Twitter, and you've got to be on Twitch, and you've got to be everywhere, on YouTube, everywhere you can be. But I don't care. They'll keep talking to me because I'm an honest broker.
I see the change, I guess, that I'm referencing is I see the media maturing up. I mean, because you do have a lot of amateur videos that will be made available and are fun to watch, and it's fun to sometimes have that kind of jerky boys like back and forth,
Media's got to up their game.
The final bossman.
I think that at some point, the people that you tune into to get that hard-hitting information, it's fly by the seat of your pants is not going to work anymore. You're going to have to mature up.
Like Boston wears a suit, right?
Yeah,
No, but I think that's exactly right. That's Marcus as Annoyed Gamer. I mean, I really think Annoyed Gamer works because he is knowledgeable. Maybe he wasn't that well known before he started it, but he's credible, and now he's got a following, and so more people will watch because he has something to say and he sounds authoritative, and there's something behind it. And I don't think it's bad for society if some guy we've never heard of emerges from the pack.
Well, it's great. I think, but part of it is, as you said about the media maturing up, I think part of the role of the media is to sort of, expand the reach of gaming and sort of reach new people with it, right? I think that's one of the things we think about at Viacom is like, how can we reach more people with gaming? And, it's like, it's one thing gamers, I think, sometimes kind of talk amongst themselves and get, stir up and, inside a NeoGAF about what's going on. But it's like part of the role is to sort of try and evangelize gaming to a wider audience to help this business grow. And that's part of what, you do when you're out talking to the New York Times about something, or we're trying to do something on television. It's like trying to grow what gaming is right now. Dude,
I just birthed our new audience 4 months ago. I mean, as a person that grew up playing games from pretty much, the Atari 2600, I am definitely going to incorporate that in my child's lifestyle. Right. Just because I want to play with them, I want them to hang out with mom, and so that's going to be one more person in the pack. And I think that as this age demographic gets older and starts having kids, that it's going to just continue to
just
grow
hold
and
off
expand.
on Call of Duty multiplayer till
No.
they're at least 3.
Believe me, you have this kid's gonna be so disappointed in life when he tries to sneak stuff through the internet and doesn't think mom's watching, and I've got that keystroke tabs on him, and he's just like, oh, Mom, how'd you know that I was looking at Porn Fetish 3000? I'll be like, 1, you used my account, and 2,
the all-seeing eye.
I'm watching you, kid. You can't put anything past
me. Porn Fetish 3000. She has an account on Porn Fetish 3000.
To extrapolate on that, I think
do you want to get her password?
Yep. To extrapolate on that, I think that we'll stop using the word gamer soon. You know what I mean? Like saying we just want to try to reach more gamers. I think we're just going to try to reach more people.
Right.
And I think that it's becoming.
That was so beautifully said.
Thank you. Because I think that it's becoming less weird to like games. You know what I mean? There's no like word for a person who just likes books normally, and there's no word for people who just likes TV or movies. Like I think that like just people. Like,
And a reader,
Bibliophile.
you would go,
Player.
but like a person who regularly likes books isn't a bibliophile. Like a
Reader.
normal person will like games.
Reader.
Yeah.
You say no, like that's a person who ingests it but doesn't like it. You know what I mean? Nobody says, oh, Pachter, he's a real reader. You know what I mean? Like so. I
Bookworm.
think.
Good reads.
Yeah. Bookworm means obsessive.
Yes.
Oh man, I hate that I had to explain this so much, but I mean I think.
We're just, we're just doing this to give you a hard time.
I think it's a great point. It's like people
Yeah.
are playing games on more platforms, more systems, and even these systems, as we're seeing with Xbox, some of these other ones are going to be about more than just games too, and that potentially is going to grow the base for all this.
I actually don't agree with you though. I think it's sort of like people call themselves foodies because they're so into it.
Yeah,
as
but
opposed
everyone
to we
loves-
all eat. Right. I
Yeah,
know.
so like
There's always going to be gamers because the gamers think they're superior to everybody else who merely play games.
It's a badge, right?
Yeah, right. I'm a gamer because like I'm good. And
Well,
you're
who
not a
doesn't
gamer.
want to be part of a club?
No, I'm just saying, like, I can't tell you, I probably get the biggest criticism of me is he's obviously not a gamer. And I'm like, what's a gamer? Like, no, to me,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like
It's-
people who finish every game, because I don't. People who play lots of games, I do. People who play a lot of hours, I definitely do.
It's
You know,
a- it's gonna-
people
that
who
word
are
is gonna
good,
lose meaning,
not
yeah.
me. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not a gamer. Why? Because I'm not level 55 in Call of Duty multiplayer. Like, who cares? 33.
Who
And I quit.
decide- who
No, I just
decides
got
if you're a
ti- Yeah,
gamer?
you get tired of it.
I don't,
But-
well, I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm just saying. So, but
Sure, and you get that sometimes
but
where people would say
desktop
like,
tower
oh, is
defense?
she really a gamer,
all
right?
the time. I mean, constantly.
you're a girl.
Because, well, yeah, I apparently, I was going to say something completely inappropriate. Never mind.
Well, just girl mom.
It's just the whole thing, yeah. Well, like getting older now, mom, a female, like girl gamer. It's like, listen, dude, first of all, I'm not a girl, I'm a woman. Also, I'm a mom, and yes, I play games. And I play games for fun, not because I want people to think I look
Right.
cool, or not because of this or that, or I need some sort of like label identifying myself. It's because I enjoy it. Do I enjoy every game I play? Hell no. Do I stop early and don't finish games? Absolutely. I don't understand
Well, that's the
what
thing is
the
gamers
point
will be,
is.
do you start as a gamer, do you somehow not become a gamer anymore if you just play fewer games as you grow up and have kids and other things happen?
And
It's
the-
like, or do you,
yeah.
if you play 3 games a year, are
Well,
you
you
still a
do-
gamer,
yeah.
or when do you have to turn back your badge?
I feel that every single human being has the capacity to like video games.
Oh, totally.
So I think there's no reason for the word gamer even. We're all gamers. We're human
Well,
beings.
we are all. Just not those people. on
This will
the
be a
other side of the
future
game.
final boss when there's something that's starting
Yeah,
here,
I'll start.
Kyle. All right.
I'll
Those
make a
people
whole
inferior to
15-minute
us aren't
bit
gamers.
about
Yeah, I
it.
think it's a youth thing. I think when you're young, you want to be part of a club. I mean, I fell into the trap too. I used to refer to myself as a hardcore gamer all the time. And like looking back on it now, I think, God,
Are you a
you're
hardcore
so,
gamer, Patrick?
You're so
Would you call
silly.
yourself hardcore?
Yeah, I'm way hardcore, but
Right.
just for certain games.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But when I get into it,
Yeah.
I'm as good as anybody.
Hardcore Fallout player, right?
Yeah, it was really hardcore.
Skyrim
player.
hardcore, yeah.
Skyrim.
He's a hardcore Todd Howard fan.
Desktop tower defense.
Huge.
Hardcore.
All
Backyard
right.
monsters. I'm a hardcore backyard monsters.
Like who says I'm a hardcore TV viewer? No one says that. That's what I mean. It's not related.
No, because it's not a badge of honor. You're a total geek. In the
Yeah.
gaming community, you're not a
It
geek.
is a
It's like a badge of
you're
honor.
right. Yeah.
All right, guys, well, when we come back next week, we're going to talk more about that subject, what or who is a gamer in 2013, right here in the bonus round.